What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're coming back to Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yes, indeed, Red Hot Chili Peppers fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbity boobity bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Ali, and this is actually Ali's prioritized request for the month of November for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Ali. Hope you enjoy the show. Ali wanted to see me react to this. It is Red Hot Chili Peppers with a tune entitled Eddie. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Just a quick side note here. This is coming from Ollie. Ollie wanted me to mention this. This song was written after the death of Eddie Van Halen. The band wanted to honor and commemorate both his career and his life, to celebrate the musician and the man. So, very cool. I can absolutely respect that. Let's see, this song was posted by Red Hot Chili Peppers, no surprise there, and the video has 6.6 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Red Hot Chili Peppers, Eddie, official audio. Wah, wah, wah.
Absolutely,
Yeah, there's that word official. Yeah, official audio. There it is. Great. Look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it. All I'm going to say is we're have to just wait and see what happens and hope for the best. I'm sitting here wondering, I wonder which guitar player we're going to have. Well, I have a tool. I have a tool for this. Christoph sent me something. I did an open boxing for it, an open box video for this. So I have my handy dandy tool here. Hold on, let me grab it. Let me reach for it here. There we go. Yeah, boy, I got this. This is gonna answer all my questions. All right. Which album is this off of? I don't know which album it's off of. Shoot. Let me find out which album this is off of. Just give me a second here. All right, we're back. And I got the name of the album it's on. It's Return of the Dream Canteen. So I got to find that. This is extensive. So this is what Christoph gave me. He put this together himself. And I absolutely appreciate it because in moments like this, I'm going to want it. So I'm going to find out which guitar player we got here. Where are we? Probably be more toward the back. It was written for Eddie Van Halen when he passed away. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so the album was written in 2022, and Klinghoffer's out. Frusciante back in. So it's okay. So it's John Frusciante on guitar on this one. So there you go. Cool. See, this came in handy. I know it's going to come in handy later too. So I know I'm going to be using this quite a bit for reference because I like to know, because there's been a lot of. I mean, I'm not saying it's been a revolving door with guitar players in Red Hot Chili Peppers, but let's be honest. There's been a lot of coming and going when it comes to guitar players with them. All right, so this is Frusciante. Got it. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Sailing the sunset strip, I'm a bit of a king. Granted, we take a trip, I've been bending the string. Got hammers in both my hands, such a delicate touch. They're saying from Amsterdam, does that make me Dutch? Please don't remember me for what I did last night. Oh, please don't remember me. Lord have children, please don't remember me. It's only 1980. It's only 1983. Smoking the reefer, feeling my own life. My brother's a keeper, I'm married a TV wife. The devil's Camaro, parked in a high school lot. A leather sombrero, 'cause teacher was way too hard. Please don't remember me for what I did last night. Oh, please don't remember me. Listen, Lord, now, please don't remember me. It's only 1980. It's only 1983. Tell my love, but
Okay. I mean, it's not my favorite song by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Not even remotely close. If I'm being perfectly honest, so far it's one of my least favorite songs by Red Hot Chili Peppers. Now, having said that, that's just personal taste. You know, I'm just personally, I'm not a big fan of the song. Number one reason for that is the bass is just, it's up on the neck way too much. There's no bottom end to this song at all. Not really. The most bottom end we got is this section right here, where he moves down probably about halfway down the neck.
it's only 1983.
Yeah. So far, that's been my favorite section of the whole song, is when he's playing mid neck, because it's the lowest he's gotten so far. For the most part, he's been up on the neck, and and what he's playing sounds good. Don't get me wrong, but the song just has no body to it. It's all upper register, and not a fan. Not really a fan of that. Now, having said that, what is being played, it does sound good. It's solid playing across the board. I mean, I know he's up on the neck, and I know Flea is, way up on the neck playing in that upper register, but what he's playing sounds good. It's moving. It's absolutely moving. It's a little repetitive, yes, but it's still with it still moving around between the roots and the thirds and the fifths and the upper octave. It's creative. I'll give it that, absolutely. And like I said, it's pleasing to the ear. It doesn't sound terrible. It doesn't sound, it doesn't sound awful. So, I mean, everything's making sense. Yeah, I missed the bottom end. I missed the full sounding, type of style of music that we usually get from these guys. I will say Frusciante's guitar playing, it fits the style of the song without question. The drumming, pretty bare bones. It's not like it's full kit usage. It's pretty stripped down. Pretty basic playing by Chad Smith, but it sounds good. It sounds solid. What he's playing fits the song like a glove. Anthony Kiedis' vocals fit the style of the song like a glove. I got no issue with anything Anthony Kiedis is doing. Yeah, it's just personally, I'm just not a fan of it because it sounds hollow. It sounds empty. But looking at the song objectively, they're doing absolutely nothing wrong. So it is what it is, But it sounds fine. Let's keep going here, shall we?
My love, but leave me never. Can't complain about the weather. Snowing at the Rainbow, have a ball. Cut my teeth down at the whiskey. GTOs tried to kiss me. One more song, they have seen it all.
I mean, did they do anything wrong? No. Did the songs sound good? Yes. Is it one of my favorite songs by Red Hot Chili Peppers? Not even close. I need to think about this one a little bit. I need to definitely give this one a little thought. So let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Red Hot Chili Peppers with Eddie. This was a request from Ali. And this was actually Ali's prioritized request for the month of November for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So, here you go, Ali. I hope you enjoyed the show, man. As much as I would love to say I enjoyed the song on a personal level, I wish I could honestly say that I loved the song. And personally, I know everybody wants to hear, this is his new favorite. No, it's not. Not even remotely close. I will not be putting this on any playlists. I'm sorry. I did not vibe with this song as much as I wish I could say I did. The lack of bottom end on this song really, I'm not saying it offended me, but I mean, at the same time, it didn't give me any reason to love it because it was missing bottom end. It absolutely was. Flea never went below a B. I mean, he didn't. That was the lowest he got was what was third string, second fret, or maybe fourth string, seventh fret. It's the same note. That's about as low as he got. He never got down into the lower register really. So I missed that bottom end. I really do. And as a result, the song ended up feeling kind of hollow. It ended up feeling kind of thin. And I personally, it's, personal taste. I'm not saying I hated the song, but I can't with a straight face say I loved the song. I can't say that, guys. As much as I'd love to be able to say it honestly, I can't. So there's that. Now, having said that, looking at the song objectively, I'm going to blow some minds here. On a scale of 1 to 10, believe it or not, looking at the song objectively, I'm going to give that an 8.7. Yep, 8.7. Believe me, nobody is more surprised at that score than me. But yeah, that is exactly the score that I feel this song, from an objective standpoint, deserves. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.7, what does that mean? Well, an 8.7 would translate to a great scale rating, because despite how I might personally feel, this is a great song. It would also get 4 out of 5 stars and an A letter grade. Yes, an A. You heard that right. Not A minus. No. An A letter grade. So there you go, an 8.7, great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Now, how in the world did I come up with that score? So glad you asked. I have said this many times on the channel. I don't have to love a song to give it a high score. I also don't have to hate a song to give it a low score. I will give the score I feel the song deserves based on its own merit, not how I personally feel about it. I'm going to be honest with you, folks. When it comes to the bass work, while I may not be a fan of what Flea did, never going down to the lower register really, staying at mid-level or higher, mostly higher, I gotta say that's some of the best bass work I think I've ever heard Flea do. Very melodic, very counter melodic. Sometimes he was the lead, sometimes he was the counter melody. And he would flip and flop back and forth between the two. I loved the part where he got, fun. He was working thirds. Kind of gave me feels and some parallels of Anesthesia from Metallica. Playing with the thirds. Now, Cliff would descend with the thirds. You know, he would start on the root and doing the minor third with the root. He would go down to the 7 and switch it up to the major third. Go down to the minor 6, again with the major third. But always throwing in the 5th of the root in there. I don't know how accurate this is going to be. I'm going to give it a shot here. Hold on.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
All right, here we are. I got my vampire here. I'm going to give it a shot here. I don't know how accurate this is going to be, but I'm going to try to not so much play the same notes, but play the same patterns, okay? So we have the root, right? We have the 5th above the root. That's the note he's going to constantly, it doesn't matter where on the neck he moves, that's the song, that's the note he's going to constantly keep as a point of reference. It's the 5th. So, you know, here's your root and 3rd to the 5th. Now he would start down on the 6th with the major 3rd. Get that dissonance. Yeah. Up to the 7. But still with the major 3rd. But still, here's that point of reference with that 5th of the root. And then back up to the root again. Oop, not with the major, with the minor. Man, that's rough. That is a stretch. So again, going back down to the 6th, going to the major 3rd. So it kind of gave me Anesthesia vibes a little bit. I think for those of you that know Anesthesia really well, you know what I'm talking about. Cliff would descend. You know, here would be Cliff. He's in D. And he would never go to the 5th. He would just descend with the 3rd. But here we go. Minor 3rd on the root. Down to the major 3rd with the 7. Go down to the minor 6th with the major 3rd again. He would do the same thing. So, yeah, I definitely heard a little bit of Cliff in there for sure. As far as the guitar playing, I had no issue with anything that was happening with Frusciante's guitar playing. I thought the guitar playing was, while I may not be a fan of the song, there's no denying Frusciante's guitar playing was brilliant. The guitar work that he did was outstanding. And mixed in with Flea's bass playing, it stood out, man. They both complemented each other every single way it went. Whether Flea took the lead or Flea was the counter melody, it worked seamless, and the transitions were seamless. So I had absolutely no issues with the songwriting. I had no issue with the music, with the musicianship. They both did an outstanding job. The drumming, nice. It kind of was in the background a little bit. I never really felt like there was any given time where the drums came up to the forefront. They always kind of stayed in the back. And I think that was a good call on Chad Smith's part, playing a little stripped down, a little simplistic. Same thing with Anthony Kiedis' vocals. They were there, they were present, but I never felt like they were the lead. I never felt like Anthony's vocals took over. I think they added, I think they supplemented, I think they filled out, but lead? No. That was always either guitar or bass, one of the two. And it was just an impressive display of musicianship from both John and Flea, both of them together, complementing each other, and at the same time making a name for themselves within the song on their own. I really have nothing bad to say about the song. From an objective standpoint, I think this was some of the best work I've heard from the Chili Peppers. And that's why I'm giving it a great score of 8.7. And I know, like I've always said, I don't have to love a song to give it a good score. And I'm gonna be honest with you, folks, I'm not really a fan of the song personally, but objectively, yeah, it absolutely deserves that score. So 8.7, that's where we're at, and that's where we're gonna stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? Try not to drop my bass here while I'm doing all my motions. We have an 8.7, which is a great skill rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I've spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then, by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.